TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
You're listening to the Pelicans postgame report on the PPR Media Network for all things Pelicans.
Night, to say the least, with the turnovers and the missed shots, but it was impressive the way your team got back into it. A lot of fight in the second half, but again, just too much to overcome with the turnovers.
Yeah, it's something we just have to continue to work on. Love our fight. Our guys went out and they fought, especially in the second half. We climbed back into it, but we do have to take care of the ball, and we gotta execute better.
Is the positive in the turnover aspect that never is any positive, but it just seems that they are correctable errors. It's not anything that you can't fix.
Yeah, most definitely. We're just shooting ourselves in the foot, and we have to keep the game simple. Come down, run our offense in transition, keep the game simple. When we do, we get really great shots, quality shots. And it's something we have to continue to teach, continue to talk about, and frankly, continue to get better at. If we take care of the basketball, we get quality shots.
The bench, again, scored 12 points tonight. The issue tonight, though, is the minutes that the starters had to play because of the lack of bench scoring. Is that going to be sustainable as far as the starters playing 35 and Brandon played 40 minutes tonight? Is that going to be sustainable as the season?
Well, hopefully we're not in this situation where Brandon and Devontae and Jonas and those guys and heavy minutes like this on a back-to-back, but they wanted to play, and we needed them out there in order to give ourselves a chance to win the game. We'll continue to get better. Like I said, our bench will get better. We'll get healthy. We'll get guys in the rotation. It'll help those guys so that they're not playing heavy minutes, especially on a second night of a back-to-back.
I mean, when you look at the box score and you just see 30 turnovers, I mean, what kind of runs through your mind?
It's just tough. I know how good this team can be. They know how good they can be. We're getting better, slowly but surely. It's an area that we have to get better at. We have to take care of the basketball in order to give ourselves a chance to win games down the stretch, or any game for that matter.
And even beyond this game, just the first 3 games overall, how concerned are you about where the offense is as a whole?
I'm not really concerned at all about where the offense is. I'm more concerned about we have to give ourselves a chance to run offense. And when we do, we start off the game, we were shooting the ball well, we were taking care of the basketball, and then we started to turn it over. But look, once again, I don't want to make everything about that. Our guys fought. I'm proud of their fight. We're getting better slowly but surely, and we just got to stay working on it.
Good segue, Coach, because I got to ask you about what Herb Jones did in the third quarter. I mean, he basically single-handedly got you back in the game with his fight on the offensive and especially on the rebounding side. You had 62 rebounds tonight. That's going to go overlooked, but Herb Jones rebounding the basketball and getting in there really got you back in the ball game.
He is a warrior, and you guys saw it. He just fights. The kid just comes in, once again, quiet demeanor, but he has a toughness about him that is going to take him a long way with our team, with our organization, with the guys in the locker room. We trust putting him on the floor and he can make plays. But like you said, his physicality, his toughness, he guarded a number of their guys. I thought he did a really good job. Credit to the Timberwolves. They pulled out the game, but I really like our fight.
And not that this is the reason you guys lost the game or anything, but do you think the offense could have settled down a little bit late if you got the ball in the JV more, especially once Cat goes out the game, maybe get the ball in him, just get some more easier shots?
Yeah, I thought it looked really good when we just threw it down in the post and we had cutters. We got easy buckets, and we have to do more of that. We have to recognize those different opportunities, whether it's Brandon or Jonas, and just throw it down and then cut and let those guys make plays from us from the post.
You guys have some questions? We'll go to Zoom.
I was just wondering, the play down the stretch that we heard at the look from like 6 feet, I think that's really contested. Did you get a look at that one? And did you opinion one way or the other? If you thought
I couldn't tell from my angle. I saw our bench get pretty riled up, so it may have seemed that he got fouled. I'm not sure. I couldn't see it from that angle. I would have to go back and look at the tape.
Hey, Willie, it's Andrew from ESPN. We couldn't really hear the in-person questions, so I'm sorry if this was asked in a different way. But is it at all bit encouraging knowing that despite the turnovers and the shooting performance tonight, that you guys were in it in the final minute, and it's kind of corrected all issues?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, extremely proud of our fight. We have to clean up the turnovers. We know that. But the toughness, the physicality, the way we responded on the second night of a back-to-back against another really tough team, we're all extremely proud of our guys. It's another step in the right direction. But once again, we have to give ourselves a chance by taking care of the ball and just executing.
Kind of addressed generally the impact that Herb Jones made tonight, but what did you think of what he did in the third quarter? I mean, he didn't score a point in that stretch, but I mean, it just seemed like he kind of changed the game with all the stuff he was doing.
Yeah, Herb is he's a freaking tough kid. He just goes out. He guards everybody that we ask him to. He makes the right play. He's gaining a lot of trust in that locker room with his teammates. And it's something that we saw early in him, and now he's getting a chance and taking advantage of his opportunity. Extremely proud of what he did tonight. We just need more of it from all of our guys, and they're fighting. And now we just got to get the turnover stuff in order.
I know you had to make the decision, obviously, with Josh Hart to have her going to the starting lineup. How much of it was that it just seems like it's a good blend as far as some of the stuff that he does that fits in well with the rest of the guys? Yeah,
like you said, once Josh went out, we wanted to look at our lineup and see who could give us what Josh gives us. And Herb, he does that for us. And then we can come in with Trey for shooting. We can come in with Garrett and Kyra and Jackson and those guys. But Herb in the first lineup gives us defense, toughness, rebounding, and he just makes the simple play. It makes it easier on the rest of the guys.
That'll be enough of Willie on that one. For all things Pelicans, you're now tuned into the Pelican post-game report. On this one, the Pelicans stopped by T-Wolves 96-89. They lose their third straight game, and it's a lot of family members are getting kind of antsy about this whole thing. The Pelicans are fastly DC. They're in the hole 0-3. Got this same Timberwolves club coming up on Monday night. We got to rectify the wrongs. We got to handle business. And most certainly, we got bench scoring issues. But really the issue, among many issues, is you can't turn over the ball 30 times and expect to legitimately win a game. That was a franchise record for turnovers. 30 damn turnovers on the road. It's ridiculous, man. So wherever you want to start at, man, feel free. I know to start. So I'm Big Q. Welcome to the Pelican Post Game Report family. We appreciate you. Go Pels to everybody up in this piece. Much love to everybody. Pelicans in the whole 0-3. They lose 96-89 to the T-Wolves tonight. We'll see them again on Monday, and try to get at them again. DC, let's see your thought. Welcome to the show, DC. Much love to you, my friend. And you can start wherever the hell you want to start on this one, bro.
First off, I want to start saying what's up to all the flockers. I see y'all in there, man. I know it's a little bit of a rough time, but y'all know I ain't expect us to win this shit. So it's pretty much going how I thought. And is anybody interested in the pizza pie? No? Well, you can have a turnover because it's like the Italian pizza
What
deli
the
or some
hell
shit.
was that, DC? That was your Italian?
Q, would you like a pizza pie? Well, you don't want a pizza pie. We have
hold on. That sounds like an Italian Jamaican right there. You mixed it.
I can interest you in a turnover.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
But nah, man. I mean, they were serving them up, bro. They had a bunch of turnovers all day. You almost thought it was a pizzeria. But we couldn't have expected it to get better. They playing on a back-to-back. We had the same problem last night. This is why I didn't think they could win this game, because I knew they wouldn't have time to fix it. That's what I was going for. I was trying to sound like Mario. That's what I was going for, dog. Somebody noticed. Marley be on it. But man, you can't expect them to fix that without practicing. So I pretty much anticipated a Spanish Mario. I pretty much anticipated they would have the same issue, man. The fact that they were in this game, Q, was nothing short of a goddamn miracle. It was pretty amazing that they were actually able to make this a game, bro. I mean, they didn't think 13 turnovers yesterday was enough. So they went out and they said, look, we going for the goddamn record, Q. We got to get 17 in first half this time, dog. And they accomplished their goal, man.
Yep.
But shout out to Herb, B.I., and Valanciunas, because those three guys pretty much solidified their roles on this team. And I think they played amazing, honestly. What I would have liked to see, Q, it'd have been very nice if they would have just been taking the ball and dumping it into Valanciunas and trying to build offense off of that, right? Like I thought that would be very smart. But for some reason they don't want to do that. I don't know if the freedom has these guys thinking they just gonna run out there and shoot threes every time. Because we was hitting them, and I think that was like the worst thing that could have happened for us tonight. The fact that we were actually hitting threes. I know, right? We was like 6 of 11, and boy, after that, I don't know who told them the stat sheet or if they was counting, but once they started off 6 of 11, they just fell in love with that 3-point shot, man.
Yeah, they did.
On top of that, and turning it over, I think that was part of the reason they was turning it over, because we kept looking to shoot them. You know what I mean? And trying to pass it on the perimeter, guys kept picking it off. Yeah, man, there was a lot of things that happened that was a little upsetting. But what I can guarantee is Devontae Graham and NAW not going to go 3 for 20 every night. So they played pretty well the first 2 games. And I think if one of them would have had a performance like they've had the first 2 games, we probably would have been able to win this game. But both of those guys ran into the boo-boos tonight. They didn't see a shot they didn't like, and none of them wasn't going in. You know what I mean? They pretty much shot themselves out of the game on top of the turnover. So not only do you go and get 30 turnovers, which is a franchise record, by the way. So they need to open a goddamn pizza franchise, like I was saying, to sell some goddamn turnovers. That would be a smart investment. Turnovers, man. From the 90s, we call that shit turnovers, man. But anyway,
Calzone's been around for a while, DC.
What?
Calzone's been around for a while, DC.
Man, nobody ain't asked you that, bro. You full of information at the wrong goddamn time. I ain't want about that shit.
I'm just saying. That's kind of in my background, bro. I'm part Italian, bro. So I kind of know about that, brother. So I mean, but go ahead, bro. Go ahead, finish your
So
breakdown.
if I don't call it a calzone, are you gonna have me sleeping with the fishes?
DC, what kind of
No, that's
what accent is that?
I
What
don't
it?
know, man. I tried some shit. But look, they got 30 turnovers, Q. They got 30 calzones. I'm sorry. They got 30 calzones. And then they shot what 33% or something? Man, that who in the history of basketball did both of those things and won the game? So the fact that they was in this game, bro, with a minute and some change left was nothing short of miraculous. So that gives you their effort, their energy, their fight. So they putting that type of energy into it, man. If they continue to do that, I think if they're able to get a couple of 2 days, 3 days of practice, which I know they probably not gonna have for a while, but once they get that time to kind of evaluate this footage and just go over these boneheaded ass mistakes they're making, man. Like, I think some of the turnovers are, they're correctable. We're not gonna lead the league in turnovers. At least I don't think. I hope not. You know what I mean? So turnovers, man. Calzones, man. The calzones have killed us, Q. Ain't that what y'all damn Italian people do? Damn mobsters.
All right. Well, I don't know what you mean by that, sir, but big ups to the flock, man. Appreciate y'all, man, and this thing being up in here, man. Yes, and Jim Kev said it. It's been a tough ass day, man, to be honest with you.
Simply, Tasha, you gonna make me get a goddamn tutor. Always talking about I can't read.
That's what
Buy some
happened when
hooked
you
on
don't
finance or
read. You
some
can't
shit.
keep up
I'm
with the
sick of
new
this shit,
trends.
Tasha. Sick of this shit, Tasha. Every damn night.
When the spin game, it says, I'm still encouraged. Everybody can score and are willing passers. Zion is going to fit right on in. So
That's
facts. Okay. So, big ups to the rest of the family members. Appreciate y'all being in this thing as we get going. But it's really intriguing to say the least, man, about the
that's
Pelican
right.
slide, man.
That's
They
Beto.
actually do it. So, I mean, it's crazy.
No,
But
had
these,
14 rebounds, man. That was impressive.
yeah,
A guard with 14 rebounds, Q. That's crazy.
I know. Let's talk about that, dude, DC, because as we get ready to get into the team statistics here, all the numbers, man, dealing with the Pels, man, the numbers are not kind, man.
What's way there when you need them, bro? We need to back that. What do you call it? The BFI players. We need to back that BFI truck up in
Wait,
here
let me do the BFI player. Like, when does that became a thing? This dude said that. I was like, when did that become a thing? Swade? Well, I always do that. No, you don't. But anyway, let's get into it, fam. Let's get into the numbers here, man. As you can see on screen here, I'm gonna get them a little closer for the family members to see. This is not good numbers. 31 of 89,
Maybe don't want to keep it
35%.
small, bro. This shit gonna hurt their eyes.
31 of 89. Pelicans shot tonight for all, might as well average it off at 35%. 35% shooting from the field. 9 of 40 from downtown for 22.5%.
They hit 6 of them 3-pointers in like the first quarter.
Yeah, ugly shooting, 35%, then 22.5, while the Wolves went 40%, 40.6 on 39 of 96 shooting, and they were 12 of 38 from downtown for 31.6%. Pelicans did get through the free throw line, DC, 23 times in this one. They were 18 of 23 for over 78%. The Wolves, only 10 times they got, so they kind of reversed that thing. They were 6-10, didn't really need it. But the rebounds, Pelicans did have some positives as so far as the rebounds, 61 rebounds to 47, 40 defensive rebounds, 21 offensive rebounds. And Big V did a lot of that, man. He was in there handling the business. And then, of course, you look at the assists with the Timberwolves, 22 assists versus the Pelicans, 15. We got to circulate the ball. Steals 13-10 was in favor of the T-Wolves, 8-5 on the blocks, advantage of the T-Wolves. And of course, you see the number that really sticks out here, the 30 turnovers, which was a franchise record high against 20 turnovers there, 25 points off turnovers, 21 by the T-Wolves. And of course, you look at the fast break points, T-Wolves beat us there 21-7. They beat us points in the paint, 50-36. As well, the largest lead they had was 17, Pelicans at 4. DC. Feel free to hit the statistics, bro.
Man. Look, these calzones, turnovers, whatever the hell you want to call them, bro. That was the determining factor in this game. I mean, they dropped 20, they had 20 turnovers, so we was getting some steals from them. I mean, and the points in the paint, Q. You can't turn the ball over. Then on top of that, work on shooting yourself out the game too. I mean, it's all good that we got this newfound freedom and everything, but we gotta know how to check ourselves, man, and just know when you don't have it going. Like it's shocking to me as you're gonna get into the personal statistics, because those were the two biggest things to me that kind of lost us the game: points in the paint, turnovers, and the 3-point percentage. It's shocking to me that your two best players, right, that had it going tonight, Valanciunas thought he should have took more shots, and Bi. We got problems from the 3-point line, right? Bi probably shot what 40-50% from the 3-point line. Let him shoot more of them shots. Devontae Graham, NAW didn't have it going tonight. I don't understand why they keep jacking it up. I mean, at least, a wide open look, I get it. But the whole we gonna create it off the dribble or drawing up plays for that late in the third and fourth quarter, I mean, that ship and sell, man. You ain't got it going tonight. No, be conscious of what's going on. And I think that's what killed us, man. We felt 9 for 40. Like, I mean, man, it's a difference between what 4 or 5, because they was 12 for 38, a little bit more 4 or 5, but that's enough. I mean, it's not a game of inches because this ain't football, but a few mistakes. And you're right, Roy Jenkins, they should look like Terry Crews, all them goddamn turnovers and shit. And if they're gonna be doing them 5 push-ups per turnover, they ought to be sore as hell tomorrow. You know what I mean? But you can't do that, Q. 30 turnovers, man, and we used to bad turnovers, Q. But I gotta keep saying it. I probably done said it at least 30 times already. But 30 turnovers, Q, man, like I knew we was gonna lose. That's the sad part. But I never would have guessed we was gonna have 30 turnovers. I said I would have preferred
the undisciplined ball, man. It's just killing me. Alexa, what's up, baby? She says certain players really stepped it up, but if the whole team could play harder and more disciplined, my goodness, that'll be the difference between the W and the L. Yeah, it's bad basketball.
Right,
it's incomplete basketball is what it is. You know what I'm saying? As a team, we're not playing well as a team. You got players like B.I. Valanciunas and Herb doing his thing, but as a team, we just aren't there yet. But it is better. We are not losing the games by double digits. It was a closer game this time around, despite the 30 freaking turnovers that we had, DC. So that is a bit of a silver lining for a gray ass cloud.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what Lex is saying, man, but I mean, I don't really think it's a fact of playing hard. I feel like they playing real hard. Actually, sometimes I feel like they might be playing too hard or too fast and just
what you saying? Discipline,
undisciplined. The discipline.
That's
she hit it
what
on the nail with
that's
that
what.
one.
And then of course, brother
Not
Kendall. What's up, brother Kendall? He says intelligent basketball.
right.
Which is a part of the discipline, intelligent. Because if we were playing intelligence, no way we would have approached 30 turnovers in the game. And then we lose 96-89 off of 30 turnovers. So imagine if you took 5 or so of those turnovers away, DC, you would more than likely won this thing.
It's one simple thing they could have did, Q, that probably would have got Karl-Anthony Towns fouled out sooner, and they would have had less turnovers.
Feeds Giannis. I mean, Giannis Valanciunas, give him the ball.
Not even for him to score. Just throw the ball in the paint, man. Because you see him all the time. He calling for the ball frantically. They don't get it to there and do all this shit and wind up turning it over or something or taking a bad shot. Get it into him. You know what I'm saying? Let him create the offense. I mean, Andy Davis was saying that during the telecast the whole time, and he's absolutely right. If you're not gonna do that, then every time down, especially in crucial possessions, he should touch the ball, or BI, and then you make a play off of that. It's simple. That'll cut down a lot of turnovers. You know what I mean? Until you can figure stuff out. Like we gotta play simple basketball, man. We can't be trying to do all the 0.5 stuff and play like we the Warriors and all this shit. We don't have that down yet. We can do that in spurts, but we need to find a way or have a a philosophy where we simplify the games when stuff start getting out of hand, man. You know what I mean? Because it's the Kyra thing. Just I'm like, how do you let that shit happen, bro? He went 3 straight possessions and turned the ball over, bro.
Yeah.
And pretty much that just ended his night. You know what I mean? I called him Antonio Daniels. You right, PP Says Pals lady. When I called him Andy Davis, boy, I got PTSD from that shit trade. But anyway, if they did something like that, man, I think that would be something that would make it a lot easier on them, and they would have less turnovers, man. We have a more efficient offense. We got to play through our best guys. Like that's just the smartest thing to do, to simplify it. I understand we want to do 0.5. If you want to do 0.5 and all that, play through them dudes and let them make sure them two got it down. They got the 0.5 ideology down and play through them two. And then let everybody else feed off of that. I think something as simple as that would clear up a lot of this. And I think once Willie Green has a good practice day, that's probably what he's going to focus on, man, because that's the wisest, smartest, most intelligent thing to do with what we have right now. I mean, if we had Zion out there, you think we would be I don't think we would have been able to have 30 turnovers if we had Zion out there. It probably would have got up to 22 or something, even on a night like this.
Yeah.
Because Zion going to cut them possessions. He going to have the ball at least 20, 25 of those possessions. And he ain't going to have no goddamn 10 turnover games. Zion just don't do that.
Yeah, this is and BB Pale Saints lady. I like her what she's saying about the Pelicans. They shouldn't get in the victory Monday night, but this is definitely something that. And they asked Willie about this. Is this fixable? And a lot of people would agree and say that yes, this is very fixable. DC, it is very fixable, no doubt about it, bro. This can be definitely fixed, man. We got to get a lot smarter, man.
VP Saints Pals lady said we're gonna get a win. Q.
I'm with
14-point loss, 7-point loss, the win.
You see, I'm saying this game right here, and I said it the previous show that the Pelicans would win this matchup. Well, of course, you turning the damn ball over 30 times, that severely lessens your chance for gaining the victory, especially when you're on the road. I mean, for a large part, they did get their attempts at the free throw line, unlike the previous matchup. And then, of course, the turnovers, they don't help. They really don't help. And, of course, the player KLJ going up against Pat Beverly. I mean, just whatever little confidence that KLJ had, Patrick Beverly was a vacuum. He just sucked that shit up from him.
He took one shot all night, man. He probably played about at least 12 or 15 minutes.
He was like one of them. Shot. He was like one of them evil monsters from back in the day. He just consumed the KLJ's soul. Took it straight from his ass.
He got to get meaner, Q.
That's that, bro. Listen, we'll see how that happens, bro. The kid has the talent, man, but his confidence and attitude is a big part of it too. Let's look at the individual statistics, family. 30 points for BI. He led the way in 40 minutes of action. He was 12 of 23 from the field, 3 of 7 from downtown, 3 of 5 from the charity stripe. He finished 30 points. 4 assists, 6 rebounds. He had 7 turnovers in the matchup. 20 from Big V in the matchup, 36 minutes. He was 6 of 10 from the field, 8 of 8 from the charity stripe.
Had 10 shots. Ain't no way, Q.
I know. 20 points, 17 rebounds for Big V on the night. He also had 3 steals, a block, and a couple of assists in the matchup too. And he had 5 personal fouls in the matchup. 14 points for NAW.
Fouled out Big Cat too.
Yeah, Big Cat. Yeah, he fouled him out. And then, of course, the Pelicans' big backcourt with NAWDC. 14 points, 14 rebounds for him in the matchup. 36 minutes. He was 6 of 24 from the field.
God
and
damn.
2 of 13 from downtown. If you take Graham and NAW and put them together, 3-point shooting wise, they were 3 of 23 from downtown tonight.
Good Lord.
Good Lord. 14 points for him, 14 rebounds, but sucky shooting big time. And of course, Graham.
Is it something about the cold weather that messes up shooting or something? Like how both of them have the worst night together. That's crazy.
You put that together. That's 3 for 23, man. 11 points for Graham in 35 minutes. He was 2 of 14 from the field. 1 of 10 from downtown, 6 of 8 from the charity stripe, 11 points in a couple of assists, a couple of steals, 3 rebounds. Not much shaking with Graham tonight. Boy, that wasn't a good outing. Of course, you go to the bench. Nothing to really speak about that on the
12
bench.
points
Trey
off
Murphy.
the whole bench.
That's what, and we said that as well. But 6 points from Trey Murphy in 22 minutes. He was 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 5 from downtown in the matchup. He finished with 5 rebounds and 6 points, and not much else going. Najee Marshall, 4 minutes. They just ripped him right up out of there.
Did you see them 4 minutes, Q?
Yeah, I know they ripped him right. That's why they ripped him right up out of there.
At least he turned the ball over probably 2 or 3 times consecutive. He ain't turning the car though. That's one thing I got. He wasn't scared though.
But at least I can give it to Willie Green to see it and say, you know what? Oh, I see something. Let's just pull you up out of here because it's not your night tonight. So 25 points for Big Cat. And the foul.
Najee be thinking he playing 21, Q.
Man, come on with it, you know. Big Cat had 25 in 29 minutes, 10 of 20 from the field, 3 of 6 from downtown. He had a couple of shots from the charity stripe. He fouled out with 25 points, 4 rebounds in the matchup. And, of course, you look at 19 from Ant-Man, 19 points from him in 37 minutes. He was 8 of 22 from the field, 3 of 8 from downtown, 19 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. And, of course, D'Angelo Russell, 12 points. Didn't seem like much, but he made shots when it counted. 12 points for him in 29 minutes of action. And, of course, the bench helped out. Naz Reid, once again, has the Pelican killer. Used to be, Harrison Barnes is now becoming Naz Reid now. 12 points and 3 rebounds in the matchup in 19 minutes. 12 points off the bench there as well. And, of course, you see their bench did outperform our bench once again, which is something we have to find. We have to find some production off that bench to help out the starters. DC, you see these statistics. Feel free to attack them.
First off, again, I got to shout out B.I., man. I thought B.I. played big time. I saw him hustling on defense, too. You know, he's given enough effort for us to be able to win, right? So I just want to point that out. Herb Jones, a lot of his stuff ain't showing up on the stat sheet other than them rebounds, you know what I mean? He got, 6 offensive rebounds, bro. So that's clutch. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. Played amazing, man. Left it all out there. Game might have went different if he got that foul he was supposed to get when they obviously fouled him, you know. So that's that dude there, man. Putting him in the starting lineup probably one of the smartest decisions Coach Green has made so far. To immediately see he got a guy that he need to give minutes to and do it without waiting 30 games like Stan Van Gundy, you know what I mean? So shout out to Willie Green for that, and shout out to Herb Jones. Valanciunas, he stepped it up, man. I'd have liked to see him get some more shots. 10 shots ain't enough, man. When you made 6 of them, you know, it's that 60%. He's efficient, so let him shoot it more. You know what I mean? It's only smart. He made all his free throws. The 8 for 8, man. Use that. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't we go to that more? And I think it's just a matter of play style and you know, the younger guys, how they play now. You don't play in the post as much. But I think we should lean on that right now with Zion being out. You know, then he can go to a role similar to what he got tonight where he only takes 10 shots with Zion out there. But right now, he need to be featured like the number 2 guy instead of the guy who we working our way down the list to get to, NAW, who took 24 shots. So you take about 10 of them away from him. He should have took maybe about 14. You know, that put him where he's supposed to be. And you could have gave 5 more to Valanciunas and 5 more to Trey Murphy, in my opinion. So, Devontae Graham, rough night, rough night. Yeah. I chalk it up to that. I don't think he wasn't really taking a lot of bad shots. I won't say that. I mean, you kind of see it's not your night shooting threes, or maybe 3 or 4 of those. I wish he would have kind of just not worried about. And he need to kind of get some type of game where he plays in the mid range or can attack the basket more. Similar to Lonzo in a weird type of ways, except you almost feel like Devontae Graham might have that ability and he just doesn't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But don't really attack the rim, don't really shoot nothing unless it's from the 3-point line. And I mean, guys know you do that, and it'll work perfectly, honestly, if Zion was here. I ain't gonna even lie. We probably wouldn't even be complaining about it. But with him out here, with Zion out, we need him to do more, man. Need him to kind of collapse the defense, try to get some assists. I see him make some nice passes, man. Like, wow, he really, maybe he could be a good facilitator, but I don't know, it's just not I guess his cup of tea. But would have liked to seen that more. NAW 6 for 24, man. Probably offensively the worst guy in our starting lineup tonight. Had a real bad game, but to his credit, just to show why I'm not probably as down on NAW as a lot of people would be. What my man there in the chat, he was going off before we started the show. I was like, damn, what his name was? Glennis, yeah. Glennis, bro, you gotta chill out, bro. He ready to kick NAW off team. You want him traded, you just be benched, all this. You wasn't saying that yesterday, fam. And you wasn't saying that the other game, because the dude played excellent opening night. And he played pretty good yesterday. Thought he could have played better. I wish he could be more aggressive. Well, he felt like he should be more aggressive too. So maybe I shouldn't have said shit because he went out super aggressive tonight, and it just wasn't falling for him. He never got the memo. He always think his next shot gonna go in. And I know it looks horrible on a night like tonight, but on another night, that might be the thing that turns things around. So you can't be too mad at a guy for being aggressive. Because how many guys that we talk about, like such as a Kyra, that we know should be aggressive and they aren't. So it's, you gotta take the good with the bad, man, if you're gonna want a player to be like that. And the bench guys, man, all I got to say, man, I talked about my little guy yesterday. So such high hopes for Kyra, bro. But after seeing what happened to him tonight with I forgot his Patrick Beverly, the soul snatcher. That's what I'm about to call him. We
Yeah,
might just have to go ahead and
so.
send Kyra to the G League, bro, because I don't know if he's gonna be able to shake that. He seems traumatized after that. Maybe he can shake back real quick. It was almost like after that, man, he was playing hot potato with the ball, bro. He didn't even want the ball no more. You know what I'm saying? He was scared to have the ball. I'm like, come on, you can't be out there scared to have the ball and you the point guard. You got to work through that. They put Garrett Temple out there, showed him, like, look, this is how you do it. I mean, he literally showed you. You go up to Patrick Beverly. You can't be doing all that fancy shit. Just turn your back to him and protect the ball. Like you're supposed to do. You ain't watch Chris Paul? You know what I mean? So he couldn't figure that out, man. 3 consecutive turnovers, bro. And then after that, he didn't do nothing. Q gave us nothing. Jackson Hayes played amazing defensively. Offensively, he ain't do shit. I was looking for this shot that he got. I mean, I seen him take 2. Did he hit a 3? He might have hit a 3. And he had one. He had the lane wide open, bro. He could have went in for a dunk, and he took the little post shot, and he missed that shit. So it's like, man, stick to what you know right now, and let the other stuff come to you. You know what I mean? Now he ain't shoot a 3 tonight, so I was wrong. Must have been maybe a long 2 or something, but he didn't really give us nothing offensively. I like this hustle on the defensive end, bro. And other than that, I mean, we had nothing really to talk about on the bench. Trey Murphy, I would like to see him take more shots. He looked like he was starting to get a little comfortable, so I guess that's a positive sign. Could be some positives for him in the future. Garrett Temple, he gave us productive minutes tonight. I understand his plus or minus is -20. I seen him get a couple of blocks. He hit a 3-point shot. He showed Kyra how to protect the ball, started initiating the offense when Kyra got shut down by Patrick Beverly. I wasn't mad at the Garrett Temple minutes, probably the first time since he's been here. So maybe that's a big win, Q.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the what nickname would you give it if it had the Temple of Doom, bro? You might have to come up with a new nickname for him if he keep improving and he actually impacts the game.
I had to put some thought on that, bro. I'm have to.
Well, what you thought about Najee Marshall?
Oh man,
him trying to play like he had the Rucker.
Oh man,
going 1-on-3.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, Coach Willie seen that happen and said, "Oh, nope, not your night."
4 minutes, 3 turnovers.
Pull them right up off of there. Pull them right up off of there. Sometimes, and that's a smart coach. You got to know. Okay, you got to see. Okay, I've seen this movie before. You listen. You simply don't have it tonight. And what that will do is make Najee, it should make Najee play smarter the next game and the game after that. Now, DC, let's get away from this game only to come back to it.
Oh,
because we got to play this team again on Monday night. Also, it's the black and gold playing Monday night against the Seattle Sea Chickens. So we have that matchup.
Wait, hold up. Stop. The Seattle what?
The Sea Chickens.
When did this happen?
You didn't know that was their name?
No, I didn't. Can you enlighten me? I know this the Pelican show, bro, but you can't just speedball past that shit.
DC, we talked about that on the Sports Coma, okay, brother? We covered that. And what was funny about it was, I think that was Damien. Damien kept throwing in the chat. He said, Q, ask him about the Sea Chickens. Ask him about the Sea Chickens. I said, man, I'm not the first. I said, man, I ain't gonna ask that man about the Sea Chickens, man. And then before he got the show, and he's a cool dude, man. I said, you ever talk to us about the Sea Chicken thing? He kind of smiled a bit. He said that his uncle, his uncle would talk to him and call him, man, why you like the Sea Chickens? And his uncle was a Raiders fan. So he called them Sea Chickens and all that kind of stuff. So he had a story about it and whatnot.
Sea Chickens.
He said that not too many people refer to them as that because a lot of people don't, dislike Seattle to the point where they would, y'all the Sea Chickens. No, they don't do that. But
he keep playing with New Orleans people. Yeah, we'll be out there yelling that shit in the stands. You know how we get down, Q.
Yeah, but it was all good and appreciate him popping up there. A good person, man. But but we got that going on. But the Pelicans, most certainly, bro. This second matchup, DC, should be telling for what type of mentality this team is trying to develop. When you just lost to this team close and you had 30 turnovers. So if you coach Willie, besides the love doctrine of saying, listen, we lose together, we win together, what would be a proper perspective or what you can tell this team going back Monday? Listen, we just lost this game 96-89 and we had 30 turnovers. Imagine if we only had 15 turnovers, you think we beat this club? And a lot of Pelican family members would say, yes, we would beat this team if we was at 15, 30. You had 30 turnovers and lost the game 96-89. So if you had 15, you definitely would have did it. But discipline, smart play, and playing as a team is a part of it. I know we got a lot of other stuff, and I don't want to get into a long-ass laundry list of shit that's wrong with this team. First-time coach coming into this thing, trying to get everybody on the same page. And patience is definitely going to be needed as we are 0-3 in the hole, and the pressure is going to build and mount. But most certainly, patience is going to be needed, family, because you got a lot of young players here, and you got coach got to get his system in place. But if I'm Coach Willie Green, DC, I'm going in with that model. Say, listen, despite everything that happened in this game, we had a franchise high 30 turnovers, and we only lost the game 96-89 or not. Imagine if we played more disciplined, more intelligent, cut them turnovers down, and shoot the ball smarter. What we could have done, we could have got our first win. That's one of my spills, my biggest spill. I'm going in with this team a Monday afternoon. What would you tell them?
Okay, you just asked the question and then answered it and then handed it off.
I gave it to you. You said, what was your thinking? That was my thought process. I'm asking you, what is your thinking now? And please mix me with the calzones or whatever Jamaican cuisine you're gonna throw at me.
Nah, it's not. I ain't
patty.
No.
Jamaican patty.
No, I'm gonna go with Chris Tucker. Do you understand the words that is coming out of my mouth? That's what I ask him, and then I would tell him to play simple basketball. Like we making things hard, Q. Like we're severely like making the game way harder than it has to be. You know what I mean? I already went over what my thought process would be as I talked about playing more through Valanciunas. We played through BI, but there's times, especially when he gets hot, like even if he's not going to take the shot, and I would like BI to be a little more decisive too, deciding whether he's going to shoot or not, and instead of trying to run around and let stuff open up. Just the fact that he gets the ball or touches it, you know what I mean, it's going to draw attention from the defense, and it just opens up stuff for everybody else. So in AW, I understand you can break down the defense and get into the lane kind of at will sometimes and take a shot over two people and hit that. But yeah, save that for when the shot clock is running down. You know what I mean? Save that for when nobody else or simple basketball ain't working, or if we up, by 10 and then we want to try something or whatever, or you out there with the bench. It's a time and a place for everything. So I would really focus on them simplifying the game, Q. Basic stuff like how we saw Garrett Temple come in there and turn his back to Patrick Beverly, so we can't force the turnover. Making a bounce pass when you're supposed to instead of a straight chest pass. Not making a bounce pass like we saw NAW do when Valanciunas is like a foot and a half away from you. You trying to bounce pass into him, what you doing, bro?
Smarter basketball, I think
Right?
that's what
Just
come down to.
simple. I will work on the fundamentals, man. This team, I know we 0-3, but when you look at them, bro, and you go out there, we got a lot of talented dudes. Don't never forget that, because they 0-3 and they're not shooting good and stuff. That don't mean we don't have talent on this team. Like they're talented, but they are not basketball intelligent. You know what I mean? And the way you fix that with basketball intelligence, bro, is you focus on the simple stuff, man. You go back to the basics, right, Q? You put them in kindergarten. Now I know Willie Green ain't gonna that Stan Van Gundy stuff. What he was trying to do, we seeing it. Why he was, I guess, we always talked about him last year, kind of deep throttling the offense. You know what I mean? Didn't not want him to run as much, trying to get him to play fundamentally sound. So Willie Green has to do that, but in his way. He has to do it with love, right, Q? So
Right.
he's not gonna be the disciplinarian that always benches you, when you make a few mistakes. He don't want to do that, but he needs to find a way to get that message across of playing simple basketball, man, slowing down more than anything. Because I think a lot of these guys, we got some guys that are basketball intelligent, but I think just the tempo of the team, sometimes they trying to rush and just press for no reason. Like they put unnecessary pressure on themselves. I mean, we watching this team, you could feel it just watching them. Like they're pressing, and sometimes they don't really have to, and that leads to turnovers and bad decisions. So simple basketball, man. Come on,
Yeah.
Cole. No, this the love hour, man. Love do live here. Don't do that. We love
don't
y'all.
live.
We
Love
love
don't
y'all.
live here. Love don't live here anymore. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Hey, big much love to the flock, man. Listen, do me a favor, family. Hit the like button for the show. Hit the like button for a win, man. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe and join the Pelican Post Game Report. Excuse me, been a long day. But anyway, I want to kind of put this out to the Pelican flock tonight. I want y'all to answer this for me. What do you guys think happened on Monday night? Do the Pelicans get a win? Put that in the chat, fam. Do you think the Pelicans get a win? I'm on a poll to the flockers and let the flockers find out what they think about this thing. Y'all let us know. Do the Pelicans get a win Monday night against the Minnesota Timberwolves?
It's simple. It's simple
Do
math.
they get a win? Let me hear what you guys got to say about that.
It's simple math. VP Pals lady already told us, bro. We lost by 23 the first game. We lost by 14 the next game. We lost by 7 tonight. Hey, we're gonna be eating W's, baby.
What's up, Damon? Big ups, man. Yeah. We're gonna get that fired up. Or either tomorrow, I'm gonna find out with Kev if he can attend tonight on that thing. So we'll let you know, brother. All right. When the Spence said, I appreciate the post game podcast, but I'll be needing to come in here and vent. It's therapy, baby. I appreciate you there. When the Spence, much love to you.
Appreciate
all right.
Thank you. Saints Pals lady. Appreciate them.
All right,
5
BB
bones.
baby. Thank you. She says yes. And thank you for the super chat, my friend. Much love to you. All right, Carlton says they lose. Uptown Johnny says no. Birds of Barbados says yes for the win. Thank you. Tasha says nope. Josh says, nah. Devin says, we eating the W. Shout out to Jameis. All
That's
right.
right, baby.
All right. Craig, what's up, fam? Says, yes. Go Pels.
I don't
All
eat
right.
beef, Tasha. That's how much you know. I don't eat beef.
KK. What's up, baby? Who that to you, KK? And much love. Go Pels to KK as well. What's up, John? He says, 0-4. Okay, I got you. 0-4. Okay, that means no. All right. Doran says, cut down on the turnovers and play through Valachunas. Yes, they can win. Thank you, Darwin. Appreciate you there. When the spin says W all over the place there. Slim says, cut the turnovers and we will win. Thank you, Slim.
Sure.
John says, yes, the Rams will be kind at home. Thank you there, Brother John. Much love to you as well. Brother Kendall said, I'm hoping they do, but the way we look, we may be 0-10. All right. Thank you for that, fam. Darham says, Pels win Monday. Much love to you, Darham. 43 in the building. Tasha says, okay, yes, you that DC sweet pat. You got veggie patties, huh, DC?
I don't eat no patties, man.
They ain't got no. I'm asking you.
I don't
do they
eat
sell
patty
veggie
meat.
patties?
I don't know. You tell me.
No. The patties don't. The vegetarian patties don't have no meat in them.
I don't eat them either.
You sure?
You know about them. You must be the one eat them.
That's why I'm asking you. I could have sure. I remember you
asking me for.
Man, I remember you eating veggie patties,
Man,
bro. I
you
remember that.
You know, goddamn veggie patties.
That stove that was right up the street from you over there had veggie patties up in there. You
People ain't had no veggie patties.
They had veggie patties in there. I'm telling you, they did.
Eat no veggie patties, man.
All right.
I had red fish.
All right.
That's what I had.
I hear you. All right.
I had some curry chicken that you made.
Yeah, that was good. Huh? That was fire, though, huh? That was fire, though.
It was good.
All right. That said then. All right. The faculty says yes. First W on Monday night for sure. Thank you, faculty. All right. 120. What's up, baby? 120 Transport LLC said it's looking bad for us right now. KK
it's 3
said,
games, brother. We'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm thinking, man, 0-3 right now. We digging a hole a bit, but man, listen. I just, I see a lot of pluses and the minuses,
right.
And few things here or there they got to clean up. Like, once again, I'm gonna say it again. Now, it was a lot of stuff going on in this game that was negative and some positives, but the big thing of it is, listen, you had 30 turnovers tonight. That's a franchise high in turnovers tonight. Had we played smarter, and listen, just not even throwing that in
25, Q, we might have won the game.
That's what I'm saying. 30 turnovers tonight, and you lost the game 96-89 with 30 turnovers. So you clean that. It just not even saying cut them in half, but if you took like 5, like DC said, 5 or 6 of them off of there, you get this one. So I mean, like I said, there is pause for concern. I mean, pause for celebration to a degree. But say, listen, we clean this up, we can get a little bit better. That's why I was polling and asking the family members their thoughts on it, because I really do think I'll look right through all the muck and mire, because sometimes you look at the losses and the loss, be like, man, you mount it up. And sometimes you got to divest from the emotionalism of it, get into that rational, logical mind and look at, that from that area, because sometimes you tied to the team, you're like, man, damn, yeah, that emotion gets riled up, kind of cloud things a bit. So it's good to kind of settle back, take a step back, look and see what you can clean up on, and then move forward. And like I said, it's a lot of positives that I see. And the cool part about it is Green sees them too.
You say what Green sees them? What you mean?
Coach Willie Green sees them too.
Oh, he sees them. Okay.
He sees them. He spoke about that in the press conference. He talked about that.
So like our coach, bro, he don't miss much, bro.
Right.
Willie Green pretty sharp, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Sharp,
he sees it. He sees it, and when if he sees it's an issue right away, he can rectify it as opposed to prolonging over several games, because you got some rock and roll eating assholes sitting up there talking about, I don't know what's going on. Do you guys have any suggestions? Like, no, this is not my job to tell you. You're supposed to be the basketball coach, man. You tell me what's going on up in there. I don't know. I just don't. We don't have.
Come on, man. You gotta let that live, bro.
I'm just saying. No, I hear you, bro. But I'm just using it as a comparison. I'm just using that as a comparison to let you know that the IQ. Not saying that Stan was done, but Willie seeing what he needs to do right away, so he can implement it right away as soon as he possibly can is what I'm referencing, as opposed
It's
to
crazy
things
too.
going over 3 and 4 games before he finally finds out what
Mhm.
he need to fix. That's what I'm talking
And
about.
he fit our team. QE got a mentality that's very calm and laid back, but he's sharp and on time. You know what I mean? Usually that laid backness will come with you, I guess kind of waiting around to do stuff. Man, he makes
Mhm.
adjustments like.
That's what I'm saying.
And you
I
know
love
another
that.
thing I love about us? Q, we becoming a second half team. Most second half teams that come out and play better in the second half, that's usually winning teams, bro. That's
Yeah.
winning teams right there, man. Because that tells me when they go in there for that break, you know what I mean? Yeah, I eat some cod, baby. They go in there for that
See?
break, Willie Green, they ain't just sitting in there getting Gatorade and meditating and shit. Like Willie Green got some stuff figured out. He's seeing what's going on and he bringing them up to speed, man. I loved how the Pelicans came out in that third quarter, bro. Bi turned it up another notch, bro. They came out there and immediately start putting a dent in that lead.
Yep.
And if you notice, we came all the way back and we
Yep.
got the lead. Things ain't get rocky until we had to go to our second unit again
And road.
due to Rocky and Road. It ain't get crazy until we went to our second unit again. You know what I mean? And then it all starts going downhill. Like James said, the damn lead start evaporating. You know what I mean? Soon as the second unit come in, and Willie Green saw that cue, and you know what he did? He gave all the starters a short break
Yep.
and threw him. He was like, "Man, I seen the same play from yesterday. I'm not about to sit here try to let them get a breather and hope. Nah, I'm gonna put them back out there." And he did that, man. And we made it a damn
Thank
good
you,
effort
Lex,
at it,
baby.
bro. We made a damn good effort at keeping it going, bro, and building that lead and trying to win this game, bro. A few plays here or there, man. A few less turnovers, we would have got this one. So that is some stuff to feel good about. And the guys did play better than they played the previous game. We've all talked about who did what and who didn't what, but one thing we haven't talked about is the Minnesota Timberwolves only scored 96 points. Our defense looked pretty damn good to me, Q.
Mm-hmm.
They made some mistakes defensively, yeah, but they fixed a lot of them, brother. They fixed a lot of their defensive mistakes. So I was encouraged to see that. I was very encouraged to see that nobody quit, and I was encouraged to see that Willie Green is constantly making adjustments. He's trying to figure out the bench unit, uh, putting different people out there. Saturansky ain't getting no minutes tonight. He tried to let Kyra do his thing. That ain't work. He put Carrot Temple out there, who he hadn't been playing much. You know what I mean? He's trying stuff, man, to try and figure it out. So I think we definitely need to sign somebody. I think for our bench we need a playmaker that could score. I don't know if guys like that. It ain't like they exactly come a dime a dozen, but I'd be happy to get IT right now. Jamal Crawford, somebody. We need somebody who could score, man, and could get you some open looks. Like we have no creativity on our bench. We got a lot of hustle and a lot of they try, you know what I mean? So you got the hustle and the effort, but we don't have a lot of creativity and somebody be able to just get you buckets, man. And that hurt us a lot. You know what I mean? When yeah, that's right. So still Quinn Cook is out there. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Bring Quinn Cook on back. And think he started this. He might have started his career with us, right? Q? 1 year rookie when we had him.
I want to say that's true, DC, that we did have him as a rookie. He did start off and then he went. I thought we was gonna keep him around, man, and then next thing you know, we had a
He
lot of
wasn't
really good
bad.
players. No, he wasn't bad. I liked him. I liked his energy, his defense.
I
He was
wonder why nobody
intelligent.
ain't pick him up, man. He been on two
I don't
two
know.
championship organizations. Wasn't he with the Lakers when they won the championship? And he was with the Warriors, right?
I think he had a stint with the Lakers. He was with the Warriors.
I
Yeah,
wonder what
I
got
think
him.
he
Yeah,
moved
he'd be
around
a
a
nice
bit.
pickup, but
Yeah.
we need somebody like that, man. Because it's bad enough in the starting lineup we don't have enough playmaking, but when you go to the bench, it's like it's almost like hot shit. How the hell you gonna score? It look bad, bro. We don't have nobody that can create their own offense. But once we figure that out, man, we can figure that out. I think you're looking at a team that can go ahead and contend and give some people some problems. But I do believe I said they was gonna lose this time. Said them damn Wolves gonna eat the shit out of the Pelicans. Wasn't wrong. They didn't fry them, Q. They put them in the oven like I suggested. I like them, but I can't eat no Pelican meat, man. That's part of my own shit. But they did bake them, Q. They baked them. We had a chance to get out the oven. We just couldn't get out of there. But the Pelicans coming back, and they going to have that goddamn it with them, like you said. You have that pie with them the next time, bro. We're going to go ahead and shoot them up out that thing. I'll pop a few of them wolves in the head. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's what and listen, bro, and that's my thinking on it too. It's like, okay, the Pelicans, like 30 turnovers, man, was a lot, and that definitely is gonna hurt you. But if you clean that up, looking at it, I'm saying to myself, okay, watched the game, seen what happened. But listen, if we removed this, did this better, diverted this over here, then we would have definitely been able to take this game. And that's meticulously you have to look at it as your coach. You dissect the tape, see what you did and what you can clean up and say, okay, if we do this here, we can do this here, we can fix this, and then we can move over here and we can get the win. Because a lot of wins is not going to be those crisp, clear blowout wins, double-digit wins. Some of these wins you're going to have to scheme to get. You know, some of these wins, we're going to have to hit more free throws to be disciplined, hitting our free throws. We have to be disciplined, not turning the ball over, especially when you're on the road. Mm-hmm. You know, defense is a big part of this thing, and carrying those fundamentals are a big thing here. If you're going to have success, we got to rely on that. So very positive and well said, DC, that we did hold them under 100. And then despite the 30 turnovers, we were able to just lose by a handful of points. So like I said, if I'm Willie, I'm telling them that. But it also gives you a brief insight coming up real soon on the mentality of not only the coach, but this team as well, how they'll look going against the same Timberwolves club a day later. With that information, can we get that W? I say yes, we can get the W. I said it about the previous game. I didn't foresee them doing 30 turnovers, but really in all, I really feel like we should have beat the Timberwolves tonight. And Monday, it'll speak to the mentality and the heart of this team against this team. We should be able to come away with that win. And I forget which game is behind. I don't have the schedule up right now, but we need to handle some goddamn business.
Atlanta, man.
See, yeah, and like I said, we got some tough teams we got to play. But listen, that's all right, because we a tough team. We know Zion is not there. He's the central piece of this team, but we have more than enough talent to be able to play some thorough basketball, smart basketball, intelligent basketball, disciplined basketball, man. We got enough people. We got some intelligent people.
Enough to win, man.
To do it. We got right. That's what I'm saying. We got enough to do it, and we're just gonna have to take it to them every night. Play with heart, play with effort. Like they are playing with effort, but we have some more intelligent play, not turning the ball over, being a little bit more better communicating, circulating the ball a little bit more, taking smarter shots, and then when you see an opening, take it. You know, take the damn opening, attack the paint, attack the get to the free throw line if you can, and when you get there, convert the damn free throws. Thank you there, Ryan. Appreciate you for the super chase. What are your thoughts on bringing back Darius Miller?
No,
he will upgrade shooting for the second year.
I don't want nothing that remind me of the old Pelicans. No, leave it. If you can't create your own offense, I don't want you on my. We got Trey Murphy for that. Sadaraski can shoot. Garrett Temple looked like he might not be as horrible as we think he is shooting. We probably got shooting. I think we need a creator. We need somebody who can create offense. Yeah. And create openings for guys like that, so we can see what we got on the bench shooting. Because I don't think Kyra gonna be it, or at least not right now. Maybe if he go to the G League and kind of get his swagger together, he could be. But that's what we need, man.
All right.
What you think about us? I guess pulling off a trade for somebody like that.
I mean, it depends on who you're looking at, DC. I mean, first.
Who's available out there?
That's what I'm saying. We got to look at and see who's out there and how much it costs, and and go from there. But
David Griffin going down with the ship. He's gonna go down swinging. So another first round pick is coming out.
I'm thinking the octopus is sweating underwater right now, and what he doing is right now he's like going to Willie. Willie, do you need anything? Do you need me to do anything?
Willie
Are
sitting
we,
up
are
there.
we gonna be all right? Are we gonna be all right?
We're gonna be fine.
No,
Well, that's what Willie trying to get
Willie
his ass
telling
up
them
out
this.
of there.
Right, Willie's saying,
We're gonna be all right. We're
listen,
gonna be
Doc Ock,
fine.
listen, Doc Ock, we're gonna be fine, Doc Ock. Listen, we're gonna be fine. We just gotta play a little smarter here, and I can
Young
get these
guys.
guys. These are young guys. They're gonna learn the system. We just got
Just
to play
gotta
a
love
little bit
on them some
smarter.
more. I gotta love on
Right,
them
it's
some more.
only a matter of time. We just need a little bit more patience here to get it. And he's right. You got a good collection of players here. I
We
mean,
do.
straight jacket Jones is showing you a lot.
Trey
You know,
Murphy
straight
is
Trey
he ain't
Murphy
even
is
stepped up into what he gonna be
right.
yet. He's gonna get better.
So I mean, it didn't. And Graham is a good shooter.
Najee's
Man.
gonna
Graham
get
is a
better,
shooter.
I think. You know.
Najee will improve. NAW will improve. Jackson will improve. These guys will trend upward. You got a good collection of players here, and you got a good young head coach here who has a phenomenal staff around him. And we just need to be a little bit more patient. They need to clean up these mistakes. But we got a good squad here. We just need to play it. They need to gel a little bit more. And I think, and they taste some victory right here, man, it'll be good. But 0-3 as a whole, and we got plenty of basketball left to play out, fam. So
A lot, man.
all we got to do is just be here and just observe and watch things happen. And we'll go from there.
Michael Roby, man, you say we need an alpha dog point guard. I ain't gonna disagree, but can you name him? Because me and Q was talking about this in the production meeting, man. They don't make point guards how they used to make them, man. What? Name somebody. Who you gonna go get? And I like Fred VanVleet, but I don't consider him exactly like a playmaker like that, even though I know he can make plays. There was a reason they was playing him with Kyle Lowry, and really would Toronto give up Fred VanVleet? Y'all really think Toronto was just going to, why would they do that? Ain't like he old. They rebuilding. He from Toronto. He ain't talking about he won't leave, so I don't know if we could get him. But yeah, Rubio he's with Cleveland. He actually played a good game. I think he had like 18 and 6 or 7 or something tonight. Ricky Rubio would be nice. The Lakers not gonna give us Rondo, and why would Rondo want to come back here after we let him walk for what 500,000 or 800,000, whatever the little small amount of money
Yeah,
it was?
it wasn't that much. Yeah,
right. De'Aaron Fox would be perfect for us. I don't see how we pull that off. What we giving up? We giving them Brandon Ingram? They're not just gonna give us De'Aaron Fox. Avery Bradley wouldn't. He ain't the point guard to me. I don't see it, family. He said Rondo too old. But yeah, I would love another point guard, but it's like who we got. Maybe I should look up. Let me see who's free agents in the NBA, bro. Try to find that, and then maybe we could figure out somebody that we could get because we need somebody right now. Q. Even if it was somebody who came in and only stuck around for 20 games till things changed. We need to seriously look at bringing somebody in. I think, unless they go and they had a practice days and stuff get turned around. Colin Sexton you consider him? I mean, I know he's a point guard, kinda, but if you ask me, the other little guy they got over there, Darius Garland, is really their point guard. Colin Sexton is more like a two guard, honestly. And he looking to score. What you trading him for NAW? Because they're gonna have kind of the same role, in my opinion. Bradley Beal. I don't think Bradley
intriguing.
Beal said he don't want to go nowhere.
Intriguing. Damon says Jackson thoughts on that old folks home, Lakers have over there. He got a little chippy the other night with AD and the Dwight Howard. But they have an intriguing cast of characters out there. I ain't gonna lie, man. And they try, and this is
Got old honorary dudes, huh?
Yeah,
Set their ways.
Yeah, it's intriguing, man. It'll be fun watching, see what they do, man, over there with LeBron. But he got all the people that he want. He got all them guys over there. A lot of them guys playing for less than what they really are about, and we'll see how it all shakes. But when LeBron and AD and all them, if they can stay healthy, and Russell Westbrook is not looking, he had an off game, so it's funny how it all looks. But we'll see, man. We'll see how it all looks at the end of the day, bro. But You know, I'm trying to focus on the Pelicans, but I get what you're saying about that old folks home Lakers got over there.
Right.
But we'll see. You know, we'll see, bro. We'll see how it all goes, man. They got some squads that they got to go against out there, and you know, hope we can smack them down when we get our Zion back and the rest of the squad run over them. I always enjoy beating the Lakers, especially LeBron there, AD's there. Hopefully, we can get a dunk, Zion dunks on AD, or that would be fun. See him cramming on AD. I won't see Zion cramming on Giannis. That probably never happen. Giannis ain't gonna let you dunk on him. You know, Giannis.
A few people then caught him slipping, huh?
Caught him slipping. Yeah. Well, I mean, I would love to see Zion cramming on Giannis.
Let it happen. You got to
No.
earn it with him.
Yeah, and if you do that, that's just piss him off, and he goes up to another level. You dunk on Giannis,
pretty much.
He gets pissed off and really gets it taken to another level. So yeah, all right. Big Chipper says, what it would take for us to fire Griffin 0-20? Yeah. Well, listen, man, that stove is on blast right now, and really, truly, simply, he would still have a couple of years left had he just been the type of dude to just go in his office and close the door and let the guys he hired handle it. But being that he's out front talking shit,
be in the situation
it would not be the case. And then people like myself that keep saying, "Why are you talking so much?" Telling them to shut up and go sit down. He don't get the cue. Now he about to get the whole cue if the team don't clean up. But yeah, ain't no doubt about it.
What you think about this, man? I noticed a little guy out there that I like, and I wonder why he's still out there if this is true. Yogi Ferrell. You remember him?
Yeah, I remember him. He used to play for Dallas.
He's a free agent.
Okay, but he's kind of older. Ain't he like 30 or something?
28.
Okay.
28, man. He's small, though. He's a 6-foot guy. That's probably why he's still out there. Defensive liability. But he's a guy that I think he kind of gets you a bucket and create on offense.
Yogi Ferrell?
Yeah, Yogi Ferrell. He's out there. You got Quinn Cook. Josh Gray. That was our old guy. He's still out there. Mike James. Just throwing out some names. Let's see anybody. Isaiah Miller. He was okay. Ain't got nobody. Isaiah Thomas is still out there, obviously. Tremont Waters. I don't think that would be 5'10" though.
Former LSU point
guard.
Tremont Waters.
He was with the Celtics. He's out there.
Yeah.
But you ain't really got nobody like, with no age on him that for sure could come in. Isaiah Thomas is your best bet outside of a trade. I wouldn't be mad to give him a shot off the bench. Or we can get Tim Frazier.
Man, you kidding.
What about Langston Galloway?
What about Dante Exum?
Dante Exum is out there, yeah.
I mean, ain't
Langston
Galloway. I see you saying Langston Galloway. I mean, it's slim pickings at this point, man. Dealing with who's out there, man. They got Matthew Dellavedova out there, man. Good grief.
Hell no.
Damn. But yeah, it's Jeff Teague. I mean, so it's man.
Jeff Teague's out there? That might not be a bad look.
Jeff Teague is out there according to this list here. So I don't know, DC.
He must have went through some injuries or something. I think Jeff Teague should be good enough to be on the team. Somebody backup. And dude was a starter for 10 plus years in the league.
Yeah,
Jeff Teague was a starter.
Former first round draft pick. Yeah, him and his brother came out right around the same time. Marquise Teague and Jeff.
That's
Teague.
really what you need. You need a veteran, somebody smart, somebody who
can shoot that thing
can
too.
win it.
Mm-hmm.
The Sauce Store LLC say cook up bust.
Yeah, Quinn Cook wouldn't be bad. He'd be for the right price too with the Pelicans, man. Because we ain't working with a lot of bread, man.
Cook would be okay, but I mean, does he really give us the creation and facilitation that we looking for or we need for our second unit? We need somebody who could set people up and kind of manufacture offense with the second unit.
Yeah, but it's another thing. Like I said, whoever it is, they're gonna have to come cheap because the Pelicans ain't got the paper to be paying a big change for some of these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, if they still free agents right now, they probably would play for the vet minimum.
Jeff Teague is not a bad. Come to think about it, I like Quinn Cook. Jeff Teague is not a bad selection, DC. To be honest with you, I mean, he ain't known as a facilitator, but he can pass the ball, but he'll knock you. He gets hot, he'll knock your lights out. So, but that also
Like
means that you got to
too.
right. He'll that'll definitely move KLJ out here to the G League, which
Well, that's what needs
based
to
on
happen.
based on what he did, I would definitely say that a lot of people not really high on Satoransky right now either.
To
So
be
yeah,
honest, we don't know. We don't even know what we have in Satoransky. To be honest, I mean, two things going on with him. You know, the dude is on a contract year, which should be a plus for us. And the next thing is he's coming from a team to a new team. Now, I mean, I don't know if people underestimate how difficult that is. You know what
they
I
don't
mean?
underestimate DC. They ain't trying to hear all that. You
I
making
know.
millions of dollars, and you
No,
getting paid all that. The people don't
I'm
hear all
not
that.
saying that he playing like shit. Sit his ass down. But I'm just
Right.
saying, as the season goes on,
I
you
get what
don't
you're
know
saying.
if he could. He possibly could improve. Maybe he don't understand. Maybe he ain't never did 0.5. Like we don't know what's going on with him. I know at one point I think wasn't he sick? Didn't he have he had like an illness or something one
Yeah.
game and he still played. You know what I mean? So I was calling him garbage too, Carlton. And then I found out the game where I was getting on the
Mispronouncing
the
his
man
name.
was sick. The man was
Yeah.
sick. You know what I
DC
mean?
disrespecting the man.
I call him
Mis-
Zataransky because you
mis-
down here with Zatarans, baby.
No,
You call him
you
Zataransky.
ain't do that. You screwed that
Man,
up
I'll call him
against that champ.
Zataransky, man. Don't be messing with me. Dennis Smith Jr. is with Portland. Nola, baby. So we ain't gonna be getting him. But
Zanaratsky, because he down here with Zataran.
that's right. It makes sense when you say
Do
it.
you
Huh?
use Zatarans, DC?
No,
Okay, then.
but I gotta represent for the whole team. But you know, a lot of people do out here. It's a New Orleans thing, baby. But anyway, if he step his game up, maybe he could be that guy. I guess that's what they was envisioning. Maybe he was supposed to be insurance for Kyra if he wasn't ready. That's what I'm
Boy, he
thinking.
found
That
that
was
out real
the
quick, though.
thought. Yeah, he not ready, man.
Yeah, he ain't ready, bro. After
He got
seeing that
about
Patrick
2 more games, Q. They gonna probably give him a chance.
but seeing him with that Patrick Beverly, bro, I was like, man, come on now, bro. What's up with that, bro? You in the NBA, bro? You earned your way into the NBA, bro. Make a name for yourself. It's like a lot of
You
guys.
was
You see
right,
some of
man.
those guys. Listen, bro, you in
I
here.
was fighting you on the confidence thing yesterday, bro. You was right.
I think he got confidence, but yeah,
You ain't got the
bro.
confidence, bro. He ain't got it.
Got it.
'Cause
That's the big
I don't
problem.
care. I don't care if you had 10 turnovers. You still supposed to go out there and be playing like you ain't had one. If the coach got you out there, play. You play till they take your ass out. You play your game. You know what I mean? So I don't know, Q. I think he need to go to the G League and he need to get that confidence. You say he missing because I gotta say you're right, bro. I was trying to argue you about that yesterday. I think he a little more confident and all that. He got talent, but I mean he not confident, bro. He not. He ain't garbage. Come on, C-Step. Man ain't garbage, bro. You ain't pick him 13
we hard on
because he
people, bro.
garbage. Lord.
Bro, we hard on him. Brother Glennis was saying, get rid of NAW. C-Step
I mean, y'all
saying
do
KLJ
realize
garbage.
Kyra is. I believe he the youngest guy on the
saying,
team.
you call him Zanaratsky. He
Zataransky,
trash.
yeah. Well, I mean, I can't be mad at him saying that, but Kyra to me, he the youngest. He the youngest.
Cut Temple, please.
Kyra, the youngest guy on the team, bro. He didn't really have a normal off season. You know what I mean? He didn't have a summer league last year. He ain't had no G League for him last year. You know, I mean, the dude playing at a lot of disadvantages as far as his development. Yeah, Stan Van Gundy as a coach, which is probably one of the reasons he's so goddamn timid. You got a funky bread motherfucker yelling at you all the time every time you make a mistake. You know what I mean? How much of the damage that Kyra going through was inflicted by us as an organization?
It's all of you.
In a situation,
he wasn't having no problems
at
Alabama. He was playing wide open, good enough to be a first round draft pick in the NBA. So you the only environment he was exposed to outside of Alabama basketball.
This dude 19, he coming in the league with COVID and all that, and away from his family, all that, a lot of crazy shit. So we don't know what we got going on with Kyra, bro. But I do know this: if he play like how he played tonight, we got to send his ass to G League.
Yeah, you got to KLJ, man. He got to play with a lot more confidence and swagger than that. I know Pat Beverly is a shit talking guy, but listen, bro, they got a lot of them in the NBA. You got to shut them guys up, man. And listen, even though Pat Beverly is good defensively, there's no way he can stand in front of no KLJ. He's one of the fastest in the league. He need to start using that to his
Look
advantage.
at
Get
Big
around these
Pap,
guys.
man. Big Pap say Kyrie needs a come to Jesus moment of clarity, like Jackson got last year.
Oh man, no, I
Boy,
come to
Jackson
Jesus
Head-
moment.
Jackson
Yeah.
Head got benched. It wasn't getting no minutes, and Steven Adams was hurt. I was like, oh boy, I know that hurt his
Yeah.
soul, dog.
Yeah, he
Like,
was
this
just.
supposed to be my role. I can't get no minutes, and Steven Adams hurt.
Yeah, Billy Hernan Gomez
hurt him,
came in
boy.
there and took all his little stuff. Billy Hernan
that
Gomez
hurt him,
started
boy.
balling, and that's when Jackson started saying, "Man, I got to start doing it," because he was rotating, he was slow, he was getting places late, and he was just like he was a phase or two out of reality. And Billy said, "Let me get this. I know what to do." And Billy got in there, made an impression. Did his thing, and then Jackson said, "You know, I can't be the third center on this squad. I'm a first-round draft pick. I got to step up." And his game improved. He was motivated to step up and own that moment, and he did a lot of that. So I see what you're saying, Big Pap, on that come to Jesus moment with
He playing like shit tonight offensively, but you see defensively, you playing good. He made it like I'm gonna make sure I still get some damn minutes. He was out there doing all that stuff he said he wasn't doing last. He was rotating. He was in the right places. He was getting blocks. He was disrupting shots. He was grabbing rebounds when he could. He was making it difficult on them, bro. He did all that tonight. So as bad as upset as I say I am with him, because just offensively he's been showing you nothing. And it'd be different if I saw him attempting to do stuff. It's just like everybody's too goddamn passive, man. I want somebody. I liked James Johnson we had last year. Q. We had the crazy guy. Yeah. We had a crazy guy on our team for about 20 games, and then they got rid of him. We need a crazy motherfucker. Yeah,
he wanted to go.
We need somebody on the team that rile people up and that give them passion and just that type of energy, man. That erratic, sporadic energy. We don't never get into fights. We never cause fights. You know what I'm saying? When people getting into us, whether we all passive, and we need somebody aggressive, man, and that just got that type of attitude, bro. I mean, you would look for it typically in your bigs, you know, because you're the biggest guy out there. Like you would think a guy like Jackson Hayes supposed to go out there and be looking to dominate people physically, you know. And I don't see that, man. I don't see that, man. There's some of the things we missing, and we not far away, bro. But you know what I mean? If we get some stuff like that, we can easily be a winning team. Like every team that's successful, they got that dude like that, man. That just ain't having it. Well, who is that on our team? Who that is on our team, Q? Who we got on our team that just ain't gonna put up with it? Who we got? I mean,
Jackson Hayes.
We got probably B.I.
Jackson Hayes.
And B.I.
Jackson Hayes ain't put up with it.
What you mean? Ain't put up with what?
He wasn't putting up with it.
Oh boy, you wrong. On the court.
Oh, on the court.
On the court.
But if you on the court, off the court, personality is near the same.
Yeah,
correct?
Like a superstar rapper on the court. You can't be that guy because
B.I.
get too many charges, man, on the face.
B.I.'s whole persona, he's a laid back dude. He got the lazy man persona.
B.I. punch you in your shit now.
No, I'm not saying that. I know he's from Jamaica, DC, where you come from. But I know Kingston. He's from Kingston. Yeah. I know you was hanging out.
We need Cam. We need Cam motherfucking Reddish. That's right.
That's the answer to everything. Everything DC's name is Cam Reddish. Yeah, that's the answer to everything DC got. But now, I mean,
listen. Boy had like 20 points and 6 rebounds.
Slim said we got choir boys up here.
We do, man. And that is not our city. That's not us. We are not choir boys in New Orleans, bro. Everybody got their hands a little dirty in New Orleans, bro. I'm just saying. I said a little bit. Calm down.
Okay.
Looking
DC.
at me like that.
I don't know. You said some stuff the last show, the show before that made me squint at you.
What I said?
Oh, don't worry about it, DC. You got to go back and listen to the show.
Put my head back down. You phony.
All right. So the reality is this, man, is that, yeah, we got, I mean, you saying dogs on the team.
She said we need a Boosie on this team. I don't know about that. That might be a little too far. That might be a little too far if we had a Boosie. I don't know how
Yeah.
much. I don't know how much we could take. We had Boosie, man. They might shut our team down. Boosie State get
I
kicked
mean,
off of Instagram and shit.
DC, listen. Okay, you talked about dogs. I mean, you look at a guy like Straight Jacket Jones, and who Coach Willie calls me, said that guy there is a warrior. That's what he said in the press conference to
Yeah, I guess
talk
Herb
about
Jones could kind of beat
Straight
maybe that
Jacket
guy in
Jones
a
is a
way.
guy
Yeah,
there too that
could
plays
be.
with that intensity that is infectious. So I mean,
Yeah.
you have a guy that you see him out there, the rookie out there guarding some of them tough assignments, diving on the floor, going up against guys
Oh,
bigger than him. You know,
VP
so I
Sage
like what he
Pals
do.
later say our dog has a band-aid on his little toe. I guess what you talking about, Josh Hart?
Yeah, there you go.
Man,
Josh Hart
y'all
the
seen the
dog.
boost Josh Hart had on? Say, man, dude, look at this shit here. Look at this cowboy kicking shit here.
I ain't seen none of that, bro. In fact, when he says even the refs be dissing us, we
For
too
real.
nice.
We is
Yeah.
too nice, man.
Yeah, Willie is a nice dude too, but some of them things you gotta start. You gotta, and I know he don't want to take the fine.
Maybe Zion, when he turned his choir boy act off, Zion might be a little more to him than we think.
I think part of the Pelican squad. You got a lot of intelligent players. They just don't have it yet in terms of and fully what Coach Green wants them to do. So I think eventually, as he more and more exposed to it, I think he'll make the proper adjustments because he's trying to figure out what kind of squad he has in terms of what lineups work. Now, of course, you see the NAW and in the Devontae
T say
Graham
we got
situation.
good human beings, Q.
I agree with you on that. A lot of good
There
human
we go.
beings.
David
on
Griffin
the
and
damn team.
did this shit again, huh? You got
Yeah,
a team full of good
he
human
did
beings.
say he
Huh?
was gonna have some good human beings, and he do have them.
I want a bad alien. That's what the fuck I want. I want a bad alien.
A bad alien. I got you, DC. Yeah, but so I mean that's the whole thing. So I said eventually it's gonna take some time, fam. But I do think, and I know I said this the last matchup for Minnesota, in which we should have won them, and we should have beat them. That they would win, and I thought they should have beat them. But this game here, it'll show us a big, answer a lot of questions early on. What kind of team this is? What kind of mentality, mind frame of this team to go up against this team again Monday, and and own it and get that win. Then we come back home for this Atlanta matchup. So I mean, hopefully we could take care of business, man, and get this stuff done,
Battle
man.
of the
But we'll
birds,
see.
huh?
We'll see. Yeah, there you go. And then DC will see his favorite player in the league, which will be Cam Reddish.
I don't want to see Cam Reddish, bro.
Look at this shit now.
Cam Reddish playing like a 6 man of the year candidate right now.
See, look at this dude. How much you
He sit out that game, bro. He averaging 19 in 20 minutes on the bench. Right. Yeah. You ain't got no slick shit to say about that, huh?
It's early on, DC. Calm down. This dude
The only reason I'm bringing that up is because you started all this shit. When the dude turned out to be good, what you gonna say then? You started all this shit, Q. You know you did.
I don't even
talk. Don't rub your head.
You're the one responsible for bringing this Cam Reddish shit up. You and the family members in the flocking building know because you always throw this damn dude at.
Don't bring the.
You the one.
Don't bring the family members into this. All this started in a goddamn production meeting when Drew Holiday said, well, basically we was talking about him wanting to be out of here. That's when all this shit started. I suggested that we trade Drew Holiday for Cam Reddish, Kevin Huerter, and some draft picks and stuff like that. And somehow the goddamn spin master over here.
That's not what you said.
The goddamn spin master over here to my left.
That's not what you said.
Took and turned that shit into I should have traded Cam Reddish for BI.
Say, man,
and the saga has continued for about a year and a half. And
that's not exactly everything that they've been saying about Cam Reddish. Anytime Cam Reddish is wrong, it's not me. I don't even like Cam Reddish like that. But you is
like
number
radish
one
on your damn hot dog. Stop that shit.
I don't eat radish, man. I don't eat no radishes.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Can't
I don't
be how
cook.
you had a whole refrigerator. Yeah, the whole refrigerator full of goddamn radish. I seen it in there.
Relish, DC. Relish, yes. Radish, no. That's a big difference there. You're getting it mixed up. Relish, yeah. But radish, no, my friend. No. But that's you with all of this Cam Reddish nonsense. So, I mean, and it's still early on, DC, so pump your brakes on Cam Reddish, okay? It's a going joke on DC about Cam Reddish.
Goddamn hater, you know that?
I'm not. I'm just telling you what time it is. Once you find a Cam Reddish on this squad and talk about them all the time, you go pick this guy over here.
Talk
Zion
about
Williams' best friend.
Herb Jones, my dude. They ain't giving DD no minutes, so you know I
Oh,
gotta
you
find
do
me
have one.
I gotta find me an underdog too, like DJ, bro. So Herb Jones, my guy, man.
But you ain't
They
gonna
ain't
go ahead
playing
DJ, though,
DD,
huh?
huh?
You ain't gonna go ahead DJ when he was telling you about
What
them
you talking
undrafted
about?
players. Remember last year you did that, and then you was found out about
See,
that.
this some other shit, bro. See, you
Man,
just
boy, DJ.
always with the
I'm just
bullshit.
saying,
Huh?
bro. DJ ate your lunch on that one, DC. Give him
Man,
credit.
nobody eat my damn lunch.
Then you remember, and then you said, "I got to give him credit." Remember that?
I said I got to give him credit because Will Magny made the team. I said the man wasn't
but it
gonna make the
wasn't Ben
team.
Magny though, DC. It wasn't
Yes,
Magny.
it
He named.
was.
It was other players that he named that you was like DC.
Man, it was
DJ, why
Will
you
Magny,
always coming
man.
up in here with all these undrafted players? You remember that? You
It
remember
was
that
Will
show?
Magny.
Dude, you talk to a guy that has a really good memory. I'm telling you. And
Well,
I
you
have
need to go
really good
take some
listening skills too.
Ginkgo cola or whatever that damn
Ginkgo
herb is.
biloba. Oh my goodness. Okay,
Yeah, there you
let's
go.
end the show.
Take some
Let's
more
end
of
the
that
show.
shit because you're remembering it wrong.
Let's end the show, man. DC.
Go take the herbs and shit that elephants eat.
No, DC, you taking the herbs, but it's not the ones that's helping your memory. All right, so with that being
Nobody
said,
eat my damn cornbread, David. I want my cornbread.
so with that being
guy
said,
behind
we're
mine.
gonna peace out right there as DC. EDC talking about take the herbs to Geeko below, but DC taking the wrong herbs. That's hurting his memory.
Man,
So
get
let's
out of here, man. Get out of here.
the kind of herbs that's
You
very popular in Kingston, Jamaica.
you always on that bullshit, huh, Big Guillory?
All right, y'all. Much love to the flock.
You make sure
You see,
you
I'm
ask the
talking
right.
to the family, bro. You can't
Make sure
interrupt me while
I'm
I'm
talking to your
the
ass.
family,
You
bro.
make sure you
All
ask the right
fam.
questions in the
Can I
next
talk to
damn
the
Pelicans presser
DC,
when they come home. You hear me?
DC, can I talk to the family, sir? Thank you.
I
All
was
right,
talking to you.
much love to the flock. I appreciate y'all for being in the building on this one, man. Y'all are awesome, man. On hopefully, we come back 96-89. We lose tonight, but listen, fam, we gonna keep it upbeat. Don't keep don't have your head hung down there. Keep it positive. We only 3 games into it. We got plenty of basketball left. We got a pretty good young coach here. You agree we have a good young team. We got to take a couple of pieces out, some in. We're going to get this thing figured out, and we're going to get a W and keep building up on that thing. So with that saying, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for being up in here. In DC, you want to take us on out of here? Well, hold on. Before you can do that, DC, hold on just a second. Let me
earn that, bro. We gotta get a W before I bring that back. I ain't in the spirit tonight.
All right, family. Before you go, if you hadn't hit the like button, do us a favor, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, and also feel free to share the links in your social media feed with other Pelican faithful, and also to let the family members know. You can go down in the description section below. We have new gear, Pelican post game report gear. 2 of our favorite phrases was flocking and get the flock out of here and go flock yourself. It's a shirt. It's on the front and on the back. It's available in the pro shop. The link is in the description section below. Remember, that helps out the platform as well. So with that being said, I'm gonna turn it over to my dog DC. DC, you want to say something to the family members before we head out?
I don't know what you want me to say, but I'm gonna say
talk about your upbringing in Jamaica quickly.
I'm gonna say I hope that we win on Monday. I predicted we was gonna lose today. I'm with VB Saints Pels lady. I see the numbers coming down in the losses, and we gonna get that victory. And until then, you ain't gonna be getting no quotes and shit from me till we get a win. So I won't be closing the show out in the traditional way Big Q was hoping. You could take that dumb look off your face, sir. I am not from Kingston, Jamaica. Really sick of you bringing that shit up. And I want you to ask some excellent questions on Monday when you get in front of them people and you interview Coach Willie Green and the rest of the players, all right? And be sure to go check out all Big Q articles at The Athletic. Just wanted to let you know. Shout outs to you, dogs. I rocks with you, bro.
So, after you left high school, what college did you go to on the island?
What the hell is wrong with you? That's random as hell.
It's the question. You ask the question. Where you coming from?
That is random as hell.
All right. So with that being
All that shit I said, ask me where I went to high school. Oh, you crazy.
Oh, okay. The University of Jamaica. I got you. All
You
right.
crazy.
What's the mascot for the University of Jamaica, DC? What is it?
Already know some dumb shit. What you gonna say? I ain't saying that stupid ass shit. I know what you gonna say though.
I don't know.
I already know what you gonna say.
What are they? What is,
You tell me. You tell me.
What are they gonna say?
You
I
tell
don't
me.
know.
You tell me.
I'm asking you. Is
I ain't never went there. You tell me what it is.
I was asking, what's the mascot for the University of Jamaica? I'm just asking the question.
Let me guess. A palm tree. Is that what you gonna say? It was gonna
I
be
don't know. I don't know.
Palm tree or fucking coconut.
I don't know, DC. I'm saying, what is
else?
the mascot?
What else would you say?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just asking you, what is the what is the logo? I don't know. Guess what it is, DC. Guess what it is. Guess what it is, bro. Guess what it is, bro. Guess what it is.
I'm all out of guesses, bro.
No, come on, for real. Guess
too
what
hard for the goddamn guessing game. Bro.
Guess what the University of Jamaica's mascot is. Just guess.
I already guessed. I gave you two.
What you said?
I'm not saying this shit again. It took a lot out of me to say it the first two times.
It's the Knights. The Knights.
You can hear a pin drop right now. That shit.
You think that? You thought it was gonna be the Tigers, huh? Or the Lions, huh? Tell the truth. Like Lion of Judah. All right, so with that,
man. Let's get out of here, man.
Much love to the family. I appreciate y'all, man.
What I deal with, bro?
We're gonna holler at y'all later. Much love to the family. Peace out.
All right, Flockers.
Go Pels.
To the Pelicans post-game report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.